You're watching WYLN TV 35. Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A Hazleton man pled guilty to causing a drug overdose death back in 2019. 26-year-old Ryan Malloy was found dead of an apparent overdose inside of a vehicle at Cybert and East 8th Streets back on January 26th of 2019. 33-year-old Jose Contes was accused of supplying the fatal dose of fentanyl and admitted that he left Malloy passed out in the driver's side of the vehicle. Contes pled guilty on Thursday to involuntary manslaughter charges. He was sentenced by Luzerne County President Judge Michael Vo to serve 4 to 8 years in state prison, followed by 2 years probation. A federal search warrant uncovered a package of meth being shipped from Southern California to an address in Shenandoah. The package was flagged by postal inspectors, which led to the warrant. As a result, 40-year-old Blas Rodriguez Diaz and 44-year-old Christian Perdomo Munoz, both of Hazleton, were taken into custody. Authorities intercepted the postal box filled with nearly 5 pounds of meth and repackaged it during a controlled delivery to the residence in Shenandoah. Both men drove to the home to get the package and were taken into custody a short time later. They each face charges of manufacture, delivery, or possession with intent to deliver, and criminal use of a communication facility. Bail was set at $1 million each. A retired Berwick police sergeant facing DUI-related charges. According to police, 49-year-old Michael Monaco crashed his pickup truck into a utility pole in the 500 block of North Warren Street just before 10 Saturday night. A witness told police that Monaco left the scene and was later found at the Berwick Elks Club. He told officers he only had 4 drinks and was falling asleep behind the wheel when the accident occurred. A blood alcohol test revealed that his BAC was 0.204%. Monaco retired from the force back in 2018 and owns the Forge restaurant. He's also a member of the Berwick Christmas Boulevard Association. The Luzerne County Board of Elections met today to begin the adjudication of Tuesday's special election ballots. The purpose of the meeting was to adjudicate mail-in and provisional ballots with deficiencies such as missing signatures and those that weren't placed in the required security envelope. The process began today and will continue through next week. The Bureau must also count the over 300 mail-in ballots impacted by a computer error that caused them to be sent out late. Preliminary results revealed that Republican Robert Schnee was in the lead, followed by Democratic candidate Amilcar Arroyo. The winner will serve out the rest of former State Representative Tara Tuhill's term in the 116th District seat, which expires in January. A pair of boot prints led state police to an alleged robber. A PPL crew alerted police that they were called out to an alarm, indicating that power had been cut at a property on Tom Hicken Road back on February 21st. Troopers found that the power line was connected to a meter that had been removed from the property. They followed a pair of boot prints in the snow to the home of 48-year-old Edward Hoffman, who wasn't home when they arrived. Video surveillance from a nearby adult entertainment club showed Hoffman walking past the business, allegedly holding a set of bolt cutters. He was charged with burglary, criminal trespass, criminal mischief, and property damage. He was arraigned and released on $7,500 unsecured bail back on April 2nd. A substation fire was to blame for a widespread power outage in Wilkes-Barre. According to PPL, over 3,000 customers were left without power around 8 this morning, affecting the downtown and Heights section of the city. Acting County Manager Ramilda Crocomo said the Penn Place building would be closed for the day. Meanwhile, several traffic lights were also out in parts of the city. PPL crews were working to repair the damage and told customers that power should be restored by early afternoon. Pennsylvanians could be receiving stimulus money if Governor Tom Wolf's PA Opportunity Program proposal goes through. WYLN's Mackenzie Ocker has the story.
Governor Tom Wolf has recently asked Pennsylvania's Republican-led General Assembly to give money to Pennsylvanians who are struggling due to the cost of living rising. Wolf proposed his plan on how he will give the money to Commonwealth residents.
The money was given to us to help the people of Pennsylvania recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's past time we do that we actually give it to the Pennsylvanians to help them through the struggles, help them get back on their feet. At a time when so many are hurting, the worst thing we can do is nothing.
Wolf's PA Opportunity Program proposal uses $500 million in American Rescue Plan Act dollars to direct payments up to $2,000 for PA households with an income of $80,000 or less.
Pennsylvanians who get that money can use it for whatever they need. They can buy groceries with it. They can pay the higher gas prices. They can use it to offset the cost of rent or child care or anything else that's causing hardship in their family.
In Wolf's proposal, not only will the program benefit Pennsylvanians, but will benefit the economy as a whole, since people will be able to give back to their communities. As soon as the General Assembly gets their hands on the plan, those that are living paycheck to paycheck will no longer have to.
We need to take action now to get this money into the hands of the people who need it, and I call on Republican leaders in the General Assembly to send Senator Tartaglione's bill to my desk as soon as possible, because Pennsylvanians cannot afford to wait.
Along with Wolf, Senator Christine Tartaglione and Representative Brian Kirkland are also on the plan and are pushing the General Assembly to take action as well.
The PA Opportunity Program dollars can be spent to help Pennsylvanians address a myriad of past and future expenses, including child care, rental and mortgage assistance, filling up their gas tank, and much more. We currently have a chance to make crucially needed investments in our communities, our people, and our homes. Investments that will help address systemic underfunding of educational services and child care, ensure every Pennsylvanian has a safe home to go to, as well as to ensure medical bills are not a crippling burden on their family.
Wolf's $1.7 billion proposal also includes $225 million in support for small businesses, $204 million for direct property tax relief, $325 million for PA's healthcare system, and $450 million to invest in PA's communities. Reporting for Wyln News, I'm Mackenzie Ocker.
Thanks, Mackenzie. If you've already been experiencing sticker shock at the grocery store, wait until you see the price of eggs. The average price of eggs is up almost 45% from last year. Experts say an outbreak of the bird flu and the Easter time demand caused prices to soar. Over 20 million birds, including chickens, had to be euthanized due to the avian influenza outbreak. The CDC says the risk of humans getting the bird flu is extremely low, and the chances of getting sick from eating the eggs of an infected chicken is almost impossible. Still, the national average for a dozen large eggs is almost $3 a dozen, which is up from the $1.60 just a few months ago. Bishop Joseph Bambera of the Diocese of Scranton will offer Holy Week Masses at the Cathedral of St. Peter in Scranton from Sunday, April 10th to the 17th. The faithful are welcome to attend all of the Masses and services of Holy Week in person. All Masses will also be broadcast by CTV and live streamed on the diocese social media. The bishop will celebrate Palm Sunday on Sunday, April 10th at 12:15 p.m., followed by the Chrism Mass at 4 p.m. on Tuesday, April 12th. The Lord's Supper will be celebrated on Holy Thursday, April 14th at 5:30 p.m., followed by commemorations on Good Friday, April 15th at 12:10 p.m. Holy Week will wrap up with the Vigil Mass of Easter on Saturday, April 16th at 8 p.m. and come to a close on Easter Sunday, April 17th at 10 a.m. Palm Sunday through Easter is the holiest week of the Catholic calendar. Fork Over Love announced a new dinner delivery service in partnership with DoorDash's project, Dash. The initial pilot will be funded by the City of Wilkes-Barre in order for the nonprofit to extend its reach to those who may not be able to attend a drive-through distribution due to lack of transportation or other struggles. The funds will be used to purchase meals from Wilkes-Barre City restaurants to be delivered to residents in several of the city's most in-need areas. The delivery program will launch to the general public in late May and will be announced with the regular drive-through distribution on their website. Coming up on Wyln News, there's a new justice on the bench, plus your favorite furry friends of the week. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the Wyln Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Gabby and I'm 7 years old. Tomorrow might be 2 inches of rain. Signing out. Bye.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on Wyln News and Wyln social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the Wyln News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
If you want a great job, come to the Poconos.
Check it out. The Poconos has great jobs available right now.
And for many positions, you don't need prior experience. How cool is that?
You can do hotel registration, cashier, dining service, or even a lifeguard.
You can make a career for yourself in the hospitality industry here in the Poconos.
Jobs are available now. Go to PoconoMountains.com/jobs.
The Senate confirmed Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court, historically making her the first black female justice. The 51-year-old appeals court judge with 9 years' experience on the federal bench was confirmed on Thursday, 53-47. Jackson will take her seat when Justice Stephen Breyer retires this summer, solidifying the liberal wing of the 6-3 conservative-dominated court. She attended Harvard University, served as a public defender, worked at a private law firm, and was appointed as a member of the U.S. Sentencing Commission. Once sworn in, Jackson will be the second youngest member of the court, on which no one's yet 75, which is also the first time that's happened in nearly 30 years. A Pennsylvania man's facing charges after allegedly posting anti-Biden stickers on a gas pump. A gas station employee told authorities that 54-year-old Thomas Richard Glazewski of Manor Township sprayed the stickers with a substance to make them harder to remove. The incident, which was captured on video, showed Glazewski yelling expletives and pointing to the stickers while admitting they were his doing. He was reportedly upset about the price of gas and the president and had to be placed in the police vehicle by force. He was charged with resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, harassment, and criminal mischief. Police in the Poconos are asking for the public's help locating the owners of a lost dog. The Pocono Township Police Department was called to the Tannersville Crossing outlets, where they found the pup tied to a post without a collar. Anyone with information regarding the dog or its owners are being asked to call the department at 570-992-9911. If you've been thinking about adopting a pet, well, there's no time like the present. So check out the SPCA Luzerne County for all breeds, shapes, and sizes of pets. The shelter has some more furry friends for you to check out this week. Everyone, meet Survivor. He's a recent surrender who needs to be your one and only fur baby. He's a loving boy who can be shy and needs a little time when meeting new people. He may be a little bit nervous at first, but he will love you eventually. And up next is Mocha. She's a sweet 5-month-old tabby who was found as a stray and would really love a new home where she could begin living her best life. Call 570-825-4111 to come on down and check out these featured pets and more. You may just meet your new best friend and give them a well-deserved forever home. Coming up on Tamakwa's News Choice, your week in review, plus leading the way into this week's final segment. And stay with us for everything else we have lined up for you later tonight on Wyln TV.
Hey, Dr. Alex here with another Feel Good Friday. Today we're talking about allergies. If you've got allergies, that drippy, runny nose can be quite annoying. But I'm going to encourage you to help it along rather than fight it. Fighting a drippy, runny nose looks like clogging it up with a bunch of tissue or something, or taking antihistamines so it doesn't have an ability to make that fluid to let it run anymore. And this ends up causing a buildup of gunk, allergens, bad things inside your sinuses and your nasal passageway. If instead you take the alternative route, you try to decrease your reaction to allergies with local honey, take a bunch of fluid, use steam to break up that stuff in there and get it running even more, you get that stuff out of you, your body will stop dripping. The symptom is not as bad as what it's trying to fix. Help your body along. Give it a little support. It'll help you to feel good.
Abby is still perfecting her sidekick, and her jab is just for show. But for Abby, this is a remarkable day, because Abby recently defeated a real foe, cancer, when she partnered with Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital, a children's hospital close to home with more than 30 pediatric specialties. Take a bow, Abby. You deserve it. Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital. Your health deserves a partner.
Attention all political candidates. Wyln TV 35 is offering a free political announcement to all candidates in the Wyln TV viewing area running for office in the May 17th Pennsylvania primary election. Go to WylnTV.com and fill out the form today. The deadline to submit your announcement is April 20th, 2022. All areas of the form must be completed, so do it today. Go to WylnTV.com for your free political announcement.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Jura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazelton, 570-454-7229.
Visit Clearfield County and enjoy the many flavors offered throughout their Lumberjack Tasting Trail. That includes a variety of breweries, distilleries, and wineries.
Sponsored by visitclearfieldcounty.org.
That's visitclearfieldcounty.org.
Visit all 16 locations and enjoy free tasting or purchase their Lumberjack special.
Don't forget to get your passport stamped at each location and earn your free t-shirt or hat for completing this wicked awesome trail.
Go to visitclearfieldcounty.org for more information.
That's visitclearfieldcounty.org.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call Wyln News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WylnTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. Wyln, we're your local network.
Monday. Flames ripped through a multi-unit apartment building Sunday evening in Wilkes-Barre. Firefighters were called after 6 Sunday evening for a working structure fire in a 300 block of North Washington Street. Crews worked for hours to battle the blaze in between the walls of the building, as flames and smoke could reportedly be seen for miles. Officials say 4 apartments were severely damaged and that 8 people, including 3 children, were living there. Luckily, everyone made it out safely, including a dog, and are being helped by the Red Cross. The cause remains under investigation by fire officials in Wilkes-Barre. Tuesday. An alleged fight involving nearly 20 people led to the arrest of a man accused of carrying a prohibited weapon. Hazelton police were called to the 200 block of West Hawley and North Church Streets around 4:30 Saturday afternoon for a report of a fight. Police observed 22-year-old Asiel Perez walking along West Hawley Street, where they told him to stop. He instead ran off onto Vine Street before stopping on North Church Street, where he was taken into custody. Police allege that he discarded the machete, which was later uncovered. He was charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and disorderly conduct and was arraigned with bail set at $5,000. Wednesday. A Luzerne County man's facing a homicide charge for allegedly killing a teenager and injuring 4 others during a house party in Hazelton. 20-year-old Frangel Garcia Andujar of Freeland is accused of shooting and killing 17-year-old Stanley Jimson back on March 6th at a home on South Wyoming Street. Jimson was found in the front room of the home and was taken to Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazelton, where he later died. The other victims sustained gunshot injuries and were taken to regional hospitals for treatment. All 4 of them later identified Garcia Andujar as the shooter. He turned himself in on March 7th and was charged with homicide in the first degree on Tuesday. He remains in jail without bail. Thursday. 3 people were displaced following a Wednesday night house fire in Wilkes-Barre. Firefighters were called to 111 Park Avenue just after 5 p.m. for report of a structure fire. Crews arrived to find heavy smoke and flames coming from the residence, but had the fire contained within half an hour. The home sustained smoke and water damage to both the first and second floors. 2 residents were home at the time of the fire, but were able to escape. No injuries were reported, and the Red Cross was called in to assist the victims. The cause of that Wednesday night fire is under investigation. Friday. A Hazelton man pled guilty to causing a drug overdose death back in 2019. 26-year-old Ryan Malloy was found dead of an apparent overdose inside of a vehicle at Seibert and East 8th Streets back on January 26th of 2019. 33-year-old Jose Contes was accused of supplying the fatal dose of fentanyl and admitted that he left Malloy passed out in the driver's side of the vehicle. Contes pled guilty on Thursday to involuntary manslaughter charges. He was sentenced by Luzerne County President Judge Michael Vo to serve 4 to 8 years in state prison, followed by 2 years probation. That's it for your week in review, here on Wyln News.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazelton.
Have you ever experienced that super pushy salesperson who follows you all around? Not here.
Or wandered around that big box store looking for help in the appliance department, only to find the pink guy? Not here.
And we have an experienced, courteous sales staff here to help you find the perfect mattress, piece of furniture, or appliance with no pressure.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazelton.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazelton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazelton.
How you doing, everybody? This is Ricardo Santos from J Zapata. You remember this old monster? Well, we're moving into a building. It's a big restaurant. Come and check us out. This is what we had on our menu. Regular burrito. We have the taco americano. Let's go with the Mexicans. They don't have a sombrero, but there you go. Corn tortilla, gluten-free. This is the birria tacos. Enchiladas. Nachos. Flan. 3 leches. That is right. Come at 620 Hillside Drive, grand opening of J Zapata Mexican Restaurant. Whoop, whoop.
Hi everybody, this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Dr. John's going to be solo, talking about how we do CDL exams, truck exams in the office. So if you need a CDL exam, tune in.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Wyln's going behind the scenes to learn more about the lives and goals of our local leaders. So, Paul D'Angelo's leading the way again to wrap up this week's series.
And welcome back, folks, to our final segment of Leading the Way with Paul D'Angelo, CEO of Mission Autism Clinics. So, looking towards the future for both Paul and Mission Autism Clinics, what can we look forward to? I know that we last spoke about some of the events coming up this month, but what's ahead in the future?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier in the segments, why we started the business, and it was really to bring that accessibility closer to the families. And that is our main vision and goal for the future. So we currently have 3 facilities where we have 25 clients in services. We started out with, like I mentioned, through the pandemic, and we've done a great job of managing through that. Our goal for this year is to have over 150 kids getting quality services at our facilities. And the underserved markets that we're going to and serving, the community has embraced us and been so excited everywhere we go that we're coming and we're providing these services for the community. We're growing quickly. We're at over 30 some employees right now, and we'll have many more employees as we continue to grow. And we provide the great opportunity to even bring jobs to the communities as well. So it's not just the services and the therapy we provide for the children. And we continue to expand on what we're bringing and services we provide. So we're looking at different opportunities to include some other ancillary services that children with autism receive today. So we're not having the parents have to travel or take their kids out and interrupt any services, and we really like to coordinate what all the services the child's getting to make sure that we're all on the same page of what we're working on at the time, which is really important for the development. And our goal is to continue to provide quality services to the parents that are easily accessible and most prominent for the families, that they're not having to go out of their way every day to have to move them from service to service or facility to facility. So we're looking at numerous things to help be that overall autism provider in the community.
Absolutely. Well, looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing the future. Thank you so much. Folks, thank you so much for joining us, and big special thank you to Paul D'Angelo for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having us, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, folks, have a great weekend. Best of luck, best of life. Good night.
And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.